Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third installment of my crew comparison between the game The Crew and real life footage on boards from specific tracks that are in the game. This time we go to Sebring, and the real life footage here is from Max Verstappen's on board during his qualification lap in the Florida Winter Series 2014. So we can see here a concrete track, quite a nice flowing track, and it's one that's used for endurance racing a lot in America. Unfortunately, don't see it much in single-seater racing. This is one of the very few times I've seen single-seaters race here, and I really like it. It's a pity it's not in more games than I think it is. I think it's only in R Factor I've seen it, other than the representation we're about to see in The Crew, which is pretty crude. Well, excuse the pun. To be fair, it's not good at all. You probably would have noticed that from my previous comparisons. Laguna Seca and Long Beach were quite terrible, but I think this one takes the cake for being just so bad. Terrible representation of the track. Notice the flat curbs in this particular real-life lap, and definitely notice the surface difference. So this is concrete, and after we complete these last corners, well, this is actually the last corner, you'll be able to see what The Crew and Ubisoft thought the surface looked like. So coming to cross the line here, roughly a 2-minute lap for this particular car. Let's now cut to the game. History in the Making is the name of the faction mission. There's actually no story mission here, and curiously it's a perf spec mission, not a circuit spec mission, which you would expect for circuits. Anyhow, I'm joined by my friends Danny Rocks and Mario Man for this one. He's in the Celine, a downloadable car for having the season pass. And I think I'm joined in the LaFerrari by Danny Rocks. She actually takes the lead there, and luckily for me, I know the track a little bit better than she does, having watched some races here, mainly Le Mans races, and we get the lead back. So it's 3 laps here. This is the longest track in the game, and immediately you'll see that the surface is tarmac. That is a massive failure. You'll also notice that these curbs are absolutely mental high. They spin you out if you go on them just the slightest bit. So I'm quite careful here, although I do have some slight mistakes here. It's not a very accurate game for steering, unfortunately. You'll also notice that the walls are a little bit closer than they should be, and that the grass is green. Also, the curbs are the wrong colour. They should be blue, but they are in fact red. There's a random sign there. Actually, there's signposts everywhere, which I'm pretty sure they're not like that in real life. And while this is 3 laps, this is going to be a standing lap at the first lap. And we're already at the last corner, 1.5 minutes into the lap. The LaFerrari should be quicker than Max Verstappen's Florida Winter Series open wheeler. Not entirely sure about that. Not sure about being 20 seconds quick on a standing lap. So that's interesting. Anyhow, we'll continue with the race. And cutting to the final lap of the race, didn't really want to bore you too much. We maintain the lead. I just think if you can't get the circuits even close, don't put them in the game, Ubisoft. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed these comparisons. I've got one more to come with Pikes Peak. I'm not going to do the oval circuits, and I'm not going to do Golden Hills because I don't think it's a real circuit. Anyhow, we come across the line to win the race. I hope you enjoyed that little comparison. I've been Jacko. See you next time.